Ooh, dramatic. Alright guys, so the first things first, we're not going to be doing all kinds of crazy stuff because this is just going to be a simple makeup look tutorial. And for my eyeshadow palette, I'm going to finally be using the 35O2 palette. And then this is the Morphe, so it's the Second Nature. I showed you guys this one as well in my March favorites video. I like to keep the sheet on there so that way I know the names of the colors and it's just extra protection on the eyeshadows. So we're going to be doing, like I said, simple. So for my face primer, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer, and it's just really lightweight. It has this pump, so it's convenient. You can tell that it's a good primer because of how it sits on your face. And I like to focus that right here on this portion of my face because that is where my pores are most noticeable. For my foundation, I'm going to be using the extremely hyped Maybelline Superstay foundation. This, you guys, is my favorite drugstore foundation. I have never found one that I loved as much as this one. It's just really good. I mean, it just really does its job, no doubt. Okay, I'm going to put the foundation on with a brush because I know that is one of the most popular simple ways to put your foundation on, and using a beauty blender as well. Whatever you want to do works best. But I think personally I like using my beauty blender, but I think that a brush is the quicker way to do it, and it's just faster, I feel like, to just blend it all out with a brush. So I'm just going to put some on the back of my hand, and this foundation is way too dark for me right now because I got it whenever I was going to Disney and on my cruise, and I was already darker then, and now I am pale again, so that's fun, you guys. I'm just ready for summer. Okay, so I'm just gonna blend this foundation out. Make sure to bring it down past your jawline and bring it to your neck so that it doesn't leave any harshness. So we are going to look as natural as possible, but I still want to cover up my dark circles because today I have a political thing I'm supposed to be working at in Salisbury. So I need to look as professional, but not look like I haven't slept in 3 days. So I'm going to use my, you guys called it, the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I'm just going to be drawing these lines like this. And you guys, I'm not looking at the camera because I'm looking at the viewfinder, because I know whenever I look in my mirror it leaves this glare. So if it doesn't look like I'm looking at you guys, it's because I'm looking at my viewfinder. And then I'm gonna go down to my T-zone. I look like a warrior. And to blend this out, I'm going to actually be using my smaller beauty blender, but I just wetted it. Oh wait, this is the smaller one. I'm an idiot. I'm just gonna blend this out. This is not a beauty blender, this is a beauty sponge. Let me correct myself. Alright, so we have done our foundation and we have done our concealer. So obviously I want to go ahead and set my concealer so that way it doesn't get creasy. So I'm going to be using this Airspun Loose Face Powder, and this is the Translucent Extra Coverage. It's not even focusing. What the heck? Okay, there it went. Okay, yeah, so it's the Translucent Extra Coverage, and ooh, yikes, honey. We made a mess. So I'm just going to be using another beauty sponge, just going to pick some up. Ooh, without trying to make a mess, and I'm doing it anyway. And I'm just gonna wipe this on here underneath my eyes, and everywhere else is okay, but if you would like to put it everywhere else you can, but I'm just gonna be setting my under eyes. This stuff is everywhere, you guys. It gets everywhere. So I'm just gonna let that set. So we're going to go ahead and move forward. I'm going to be trying this out. Don't know how this is gonna go. So this is the Feel and Tame Brow Gel by Butanique Beauty. I don't know. I got it in my Birchbox this month. I'm going to go ahead and wipe this off now. So we're just going to be basically filling in the brows a little bit. But to remain semi-natural, we are going to just use this for the most natural effect. So my shade is, this is just brunette. This is a little bit lighter than my hair color, but we're just gonna see how it works. So we're just supposed to swipe it through the brows. So for this, it says you should shame, define, and keep brow hairs in place with this lightweight aloe vera enriched formula that doesn't flake or fade. Brush through your brows using short, gentle strokes. And this is the travel size. It says this is exclusive, but the full size is $12. I've never heard of this brand, so this is interesting. But, I mean, I like it. It is more natural than the Anastasia Beverly Hills is whenever I put it on. You can obviously use a pencil or even the brow gel like the Anastasia Beverly Hills one that I typically use, which you can still do that, but I just wanted to try something new for you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other one now. So let's see, this is how they look. I gotta fix this one a little bit. It's a little funky. So now I think we are ready to move forward. And the next thing that I'm gonna use, need to prime my eyes first. Getting a little excited. So you know the Milani eyeshadow primer. That's what we're using again. Just gonna put some up here on my eyelids. So now my eyeshadow primer should be ready to move forward. Honestly, these brows are looking a little bad, but I'm not hating it because they do look more natural than typical. So actually, I think I'm gonna go ahead back in with my brush and just kind of go right here over the fronts of my eyebrows to make them look even more natural. Ooh, your girl needs to get a wax on her eyebrows because whew, they looking hurt. So I'm gonna try to keep it calm and collected because I do want to show you guys a more glam look with this palette, because this palette has so many looks that I can create with it, and anyone could create these looks with this palette. So many. So we've got the Morphe 35O2 palette. I'm going to use the Morphe M441 eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Universal, and that is this top cream color right up here. I'm going to tap it off so we don't have nothing crazy going on, and I'm just going to go, as this is the transition shade, so we're just going to put this all over and blend it out. It's a really light color, so it shouldn't be too much, but we're not trying to go crazy again because going to look as natural as possible. This is a natural look. I know y'all probably think, oh my gosh, Makayla wears so much makeup. Sorry honey, I love my makeup. Alright, so we have done that. Let's see if you can see this up close and personal. I do not feel good about showing you guys my face that close. Oh, don't roast me. Okay, so I'm going to use the same brush, and then I'm going to go into the shade Tan, which is this color. Let's see. So it's this color right here. So we're just going to tap that off. Make sure we tap it off real good because this is darker. And I'm just going to go on the outer corner and in the crease, and I'm just going to blend it out because I'm just going to keep it two simple colors and then maybe do a lighter color on the inside, but we're just going to blend this all out and see how we like it. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to use the Morphe M433 brush, and I'm going to go back into the color Universal again, which was this cream color, you guys remember. I'm going to tap that off. These are matte shades, so that's why I figured they'd work best for the natural look we're trying here. And I'm just putting this on the inner corner right here. So, since we're going for natural, we're not gonna do a wing. I know I always do wings, so this is strange for me. But this is the L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Liquid Eyeliner Pencil Pen. It's liquid, so I would like to say it's a pen. And I'm just going to do I'm going to go as close to my lash line as possible, and I'm going to bring it down a little bit. I'll just go ahead and do that because it's just more simple to show you guys, and then just show you what it looks like afterwards. This is how I did the liner. Really, you could do it a lot thinner than this, but unfortunately I failed at that. And I also made a mess right here, but we're gonna ignore that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my mascara on. I'm gonna use the Benefit Bad Gal Bang. This is a travel size that I received in my Birchbox. I love Birchbox. You guys should definitely get it. If you don't have one that you're subscribed to, I definitely recommend Birchbox. Okay, oh my Jesus. So I went ahead and I finished the mascara. So here is the mascara. So now I want to go ahead and put Maybelline. Maybelline is just the bomb. Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink, and this is Seductress. This is just like a really pretty nude color. Oh, and I also went ahead and I put some of that Dr. Lip balm on my lips before I put this on there. Okay, so you could really stop here. You could really have not even done the eyeliner at all and just put the mascara. That's usually what I do most of the time. But just to do as natural and matte as possible, I'm still gonna add the Kat Von D Shade and Light. I'm gonna use these middle shades. So I'm gonna use the contour, and I'm also going to use the highlight shade. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the Amazon makeup brush. It's angled, so it's really good for this. And pat some on here. I'm gonna tap it off like crazy. And I'm gonna start up here because that's where it's gonna be the darkest. And I'm gonna bring it to my inner corner like that. And blend it out. Like so. Do the same thing to the other side. I'm gonna contour the nose. Then just use what's left on the jaw. And I'm gonna take a little bit more to go up here. And just bring it all together. And since these shades are matte and just, this is gonna be like the most natural look. And I'm gonna go ahead and use the Morphe M530 brush. And it's looking a little torn up right now, but I'm gonna pat it into this. Ooh, dramatic. And use this as my highlighter shade. Okie dokie now. That is it for my look. Like I said, you can do this however you want. This is just typically how I do my natural looking makeup. So I'm just gonna use my Mario Badescu, you got, I don't know. And I'm just gonna use that as my setting spray. Don't you guys hate when this happens? Or is this just me? Oh boy, we hurting in the hair region. Got to do something with this. Okay guys, so obviously I'm not gonna go with my hair like this, but that wraps up today's video. I'm gonna get off of this and I'm gonna fix my hair and change my clothes and then get completely all my stuff together and ready to go to Salisbury. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Make sure you click that subscribe button down below. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you comment. Please leave me suggestions for future videos. I definitely want to do more vlogs coming up. Ugh. Which is why I chose to get a Canon G7X instead of a DSLR. Alright guys, well I hope you have a blessed week, a wonderful day, and again, thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.
Get the money, dollar, dollar, dollar.